of the key issues with WSH is the gaps found between actual performance and targets. This difference can be derived through WSH performance indicators. Indicators are used to measure an organization's WSH performance. In the case of tracking the organization's performance against set targets, there are 4 different indicators, namely workplace injury rate, accident frequency rate, accident severity rate, and occupational disease incidents. This is the first WSH performance indicator. The workplace injury rate. Indicators should always be shown and reflected in a table for easy understanding. As shown, there is a formula given to calculate the workplace injury rate. You just have to divide the number of workplace injuries by the number of employed persons and times the value by 100,000. Yes, we're back to doing math. The second performance indicator would be the accident injury rate. By its definition, it calculates the rate of accident frequencies at the workplace. This can be calculated by using the formula given above, to divide the number of workplace accidents reported by the number of man-hours worked and then times the value by 1,000,000. You will then get the value that you are looking for. The third performance indicator is the accident severity rate. This one measures the severity of the accidents that have occurred at the workplace. To calculate this, simply use the number of man-days lost to workplace accidents divided by the number of man-hours worked. The answer is 1,000,000 times the value that you get from that step. The last indicator we use to track WSH performance is the occupational disease incidence. This one measures the number of confirmed cases of disease in the organization. This can be calculated using the formula given above. Simply divide the number of occupational diseases by the number of employed persons. Then, times 100,000 of that value. The final answer you get is the value that you are looking for. Okay, now we know our math. The question is, what do we do with these numbers? These numbers are to show the difference between the target set and the results achieved. When we place the two values side by side, we can do our comparison. Let's take a look at a few examples. This example shows the performance indicator, accident frequency rate for the year 2015. Let's pause here to look at the table. It's obvious, isn't it? The target set was 1.8 and we achieved 1.6. When the two values are placed side by side, it's easier to see the results. In this second example, the performance indicator is the accident severity rate for the year 2015. Let's pause here again to look at the table. Can you tell if the result was achieved? You are correct. The result in this case was not achieved. Now that we know about indicators, let's go further to understand deviance of actual practice from standard practice. In essence, we are comparing what is actually happening to what is expected to happen. Take a good look at the image. In standard practice, the fixing of barricades along the staircase has to be done for all work sites. But in some cases, this is not done. In these cases, the actual practice deviates from the standard practice by not fixing a handrail. So, your next question would be, How then do I track deviance from actual practice and standard practice? One way you may do so is to look at audit results. The audit findings could be done through document reviews, site inspections, and/or interview of site personnel. All of these are platforms for audit findings to be done. If you ever have to track the actual practice versus standard practice at your organization, you may use any one of the above to do so. Have a good look at this image. Can you tell the deviance between actual practice and standard practice tracked in audit findings? Let's see if you got these answers. Number 1. The welder carries out welding on a steel structure without proper full protection. This is the actual practice that is happening. It deviates from the standard practice because having proper fall protection is a legal requirement. Number 2. There is no proper work platform for working at high heights. This is the actual practice. However, it deviates from the standard practice because there should be proper work platforms provided for working at such a height.